Hi, my name is Lane Bud, 18 years old from Morganfield, Kentucky, and I'm here to talk to you about discrimination on atheists. Um, it has become a bigger known problem that people are saying more and more and talking about people of being atheist and why what's why they chose that and why didn't they have something they believe in, or because there's all kinds of different religions and there's a lot of different people out there that always have different ways and different morals and just different beliefs. That's what it comes down to, honestly. And there's no reason to judge somebody if they're from a Catholic to a Baptist or anything. I mean, even if they don't believe in any God, there's no reason to look down on somebody or look upon somebody looking at them because they have a total different religion or just different ideas for people. Like growing up in a small town and coming from a church going family, it's different. You don't see as much around here in the small community, but if you really look out and have a big open mind and you can go see and explore and see what's all out there, you see a lot of different things, and there's nothing wrong with being whatever you want to be. It's just you do you, and you gotta express yourself and show them. There's a lot of people that look down on each other for being atheists and discriminating on them and saying like how untrustworthy they are and the moral, and sometimes people even call them evil for not believing in any type of God or um, religion, or just have something that they believe in the afterlife, I guess you could say. And it's a real hard thing to tell people that you're atheist. I'm assuming from everything that I've researched, and it's seeming like people don't want to come out and tell people that, because people are just going to discriminate on them and they're just going to look down on them. Like, for example, atheists are very discriminated in politics because people will. It seems to be that people won't vote for atheists if they're running for some type of an election. Like if they was just for example, like running for a county judge or something, and one everybody knew him, like it's a small town, and this one guy was atheist, like he could get less. There's like a 75% chance he could get less votes just because he's an atheist. It doesn't matter if he's believes in a God or not. That people just believe that God or something is what you need to have in your life. It's just kind of one of those things that's been there since time, I guess you could say, and what people believe in, I'm assuming. Uh, Another big thing is discrimination on child custody, because people, whenever you're going through, say your parents are having a divorce and you're young, and like my parents are divorced myself, and child custody came where I could have be with both parents. But for an example, is if they were fighting over which the mom and dad, which one the kids were staying with, if they're under the age of 16, and people have a hard time, and people really look down on people that have atheists, like in the court system, if that makes sense. Like people look down on them for being atheist and won't let the kid be with them because they think in a child's life, a child's life, that it needs to be have God or have some kind of morals to it with him believing in something to keep him on the right track, is what most people will say to you. But for me, I've gone to I'm not atheist. I believe in a God, but there's no reason to be discriminative. Everybody has their own thing and needs to do their own thing, and just be you. Honestly, that's what you need to be. There's a lot of people that are being rude or untrustworthy or saying all this stuff to them, and it doesn't need to be like that. We need to get that changed and live your own life and do what you want to do. Most important thing is be happy and pursue your dreams. That's one big thing in my vocabulary I like to use, and big thing I set for my life. Um, Religious discrimination is very frowned upon and actually illegal in the workforce. Like, but there's still people out there saying that how you're atheist and we don't need to hire him, or but there's still some of that out there, and maybe even smaller businesses, or maybe big ones, but like it just really comes down that people really will do that, and it's sad that from what someone believes is hurting you, for you getting a job, schooling, like anything, people are just going to frown upon it for some reason, and it needs to be changed, and people just need to believe what they believe and what works good for them. It's a really hard thing to do, but stand up for yourself, and that is a really good thing I like to hear from people when they pursue themselves and come out of their own shadow to show what they are and come out and do their own thing. Discrimination in schools discrimination of atheists in schools has came to a big thing because you're not allowed to have God in schools, so people are most public schools, so people are coming around and saying this and that about how people don't believe there's a God, and people just need to look over that and just kind of more or less kind of just leave it as a open subject, and like kind of just not embrace it, but not like just kind of leave it at a lenient level, and just kind of leave it the same, where people don't have to choose something and know exactly what's going on. I feel like once people get that all worked out, that it will come to a time where people will just overcome that and kind of just leave it be, and and just kind of keep it steady still. But thank you very much for my speech today. And discrimination is wrong in all different levels, but when you're discriminating somebody over their own beliefs and what they think is right and what you think is right is totally wrong, and we need to stand up, America, and change this. Thank you.